We are live, Untrue Lies, live here at the Camp Cadet Cornhole Tournament. We're going to be here all day, checking things out. And you know how much I love sports that people make up. So this is one of them. Been conned into sitting here and dealing with this and watching people throw bags around, but here we are. So all I can say is this is going to be interesting. You'll notice I'm single, sitting here without my partner. He will be around shortly. Until then, we'll go through a few things that are going on here today. If you want to come on down, Emporium, Pennsylvania, on Route 120. We have food vendor Smitty's down there selling some good food. We got the Nom Knights over here selling all your legal beverages. There's several places set up. They're raffling off a few pew-pews. You know what that means. We got a Chinese auction going on, or to be politically correct, Asian American auction. We have everybody, 77 teams today. So very, very big tournament, and it all benefits Camp Cadet. Now, let me tell you a little about Camp Cadet. Camp Cadet is held in Mansfield, and it's put on by the Pennsylvania State Police. And what they do is it's a camp for youth, and they spend some time over there, and they learn exactly what our Pennsylvania State Police do, and they get to go through all the stuff that the state police go through when they're in the academy. So anybody out there in good old YouTube land watching us live, I'm trying to get on it so I can see what's going on. Anybody's got any questions or wants to get involved? Later on, we're going to be doing some interviews. I have John Whitcomb, who is basically the host of this whole thing. He'll be here. I'm going to talk to him, and we'll see. He's going to give us a little information. Also have some members of the Nom Knights, which I'm a member, and they will be over, and they're going to be telling us what they're all about. But yeah, join in. Any questions, anything like that? Just remember, if you like what we do here at Untrue Lies, make sure that you subscribe, share it with a friend, like the videos, and I will tell you that, again, I have quit drinking, as usual. So you have that. And remember, I just quit drinking socially. Now I drink with purpose. You can see behind me all the people here. 77 teams. I'm not sure how many sets of boards we have going. How many sets of boards are they running? 18 sets of boards going at one time. It's a long tournament, and every bit of the money here raised goes to charity. They put this together in this warehouse, and it's absolutely amazing. Big thanks to all the people that spend their time here to get this thing ready, donate their time. Everyone here is a volunteer. So big things happening here in Emporium. If you're down here for the tournament, stop into one of our restaurants, check out one of our stores, help our community out here. It's a small community, and we would really appreciate anyone stopping in. We always love to see people come into town. I'm gonna pull over someone right now. One of our one of our sponsors here is Valley Girl Charcuterie Company. Valley Girls Charcuterie Company. I'm gonna have them come over. If we can get Valley Girls Charcuterie Company to come over and pitch their product, we'd love to see that happen. So that's one of the sponsors here. So we can find them. Oh yeah, and hey, look, the guys just brought me look at this here. Yeah, shots. So well done. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Here's to everyone. Again, I quit drinking. Are we getting? Do we have our sponsors coming in? Oh, here we do. Yep. Okay, if we could get you to come over and just have a seat, grab the microphone. All right. So this is it is. Yep. Yep. This is my beautiful wife Holly, and she is one of the proprietors of Valley Girls Charcuterie Company, and also one of the sponsors here today. So if you could tell us about Valley Girl, it's on, it's already on, and you can just talk. You hold it up a little bit and tell us what you do.
We do charcuterie boards. We could do all kinds of boards. We do mainly classic boards, but we can do anything that you um, would like, any specialty board within reason. We can do our best. We do a lot of tables for weddings or private events like baby showers or um, bridal showers, that kind of thing. We do a lot of breakfast boards and tables for weddings, and we can do charcuterie cups, glasses. I mean, we can pretty much do just about anything that you have and have an idea for.
That's awesome. The one thing that they did for us one time, which was really, really neat, was they did basically it was a Bloody Mary bar.
Yes.
Without, of course, you provide your own liquor,
hmm
and they will do the Bloody Mary bar, which was fantastic. All the accoutrement that you would need to
Yes, we can do that.
build your custom Bloody Mary. Uh, I'm sure everyone appreciates the fact that you were able to be a sponsor here, and I'm sure that I've heard nothing but good things about what goes on with the charcuterie company. So we appreciate your sponsorship.
Absolutely.
And thank you for coming on. And those of you that have heard me mention the warden, and Cody already commented that the warden is here. So
yes,
there you go. You've got to see the warden. She's the one that keeps us all in line. So Holly, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
And looks like Mikey Singer's taking a nap over there trying to sell beer, but we'll get him woke up, and thank you very much.
Welcome.
And
You're
if we could get somebody else to come over,
we'll
that'd be great.
Okay, I'll see
all right. But yeah, again, it's amazing the amount of sponsorships that come in, and this was without even searching or asking for sponsorships this year. The sponsorships just come in. There's a lot of professional teams here, and these guys are amazing when it comes to bags. And again, like I said, it's not really a tournament, or it's not it's not a sport, so we can't say that it's a sport. But I mean, that's just my opinion, and not that it ever counted for anything. Nobody really cares. I'm surprised that people even listen to us. Uh, my hair is like out of control today. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I think we got John Whitcomb coming over. He's the organizer of the event. So I'll get John to come over, and as we love to call him, Johnny Law. Uh, so Holly's the warden's trying to wrangle Johnny Law into doing the live with us. He seems to be shy sometimes, or maybe just doesn't want to be associated with me, which I wouldn't blame him there either. So be, let's see what's going on here. What's going on here with John all day? Oh, but I need him like now. We're at the beginning, for God's sakes. You know, I mean, we're out here live, and he trying to be shy about things. But cornhole, not probably what I would be doing on a Saturday, but you know, it's gonna have to come around. We'll have John come around, and we'll ask him a few questions about how. We'll ask him a few questions about how ridiculous this is. You won't. You'll hear it from me. Grab your mic there, John, and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, your sounds good. It's the Camp Cadet Cornhole Tournament. So tell me a little bit about how it got started and what goes on here, and a little bit about Camp Cadet.
Well, I'll just correct you. It's Northern Tier Camp Cadet.
Northern Tier Camp Cadet.
Okay, so we got to separate that because there are different sections of Camp Cadet.
Okay.
This one
Duly
covers,
corrected.
This one covers Cameron, Tioga, and Potter counties. Right?
Nice.
Northern Tier Camp Cadet, Cameron, Tioga, Potter County. What was the other question you asked me?
How'd the event get started here?
Okay, so this event, actually, I'll tell a little story here. It was, well, just let me back up. I'm a community service officer. That's one of my assignments as in the state police. Okay, so
Okay.
Shortly after I was assigned that second duty, we were asked to come up with fundraisers, and it was around Christmas time back in 2021, and the head CSO, which is in Montoursville, mentioned photos with Santa, and because our fire department already does that,
Right.
I said no, I don't think that's a good idea. Well, right about then is when cornhole was really starting to kick off.
Sure.
And I said, why don't we try a cornhole? Well, lo and behold, the first year was at the fire department, not at the fire hall. And I ended up having to cap that tournament because of space at the fire hall.
Absolutely.
We got a
good problem to have, actually.
Yes. We got a huge response from that, and like I said, we had to cap it. I capped it at 56 teams, and we ended up with 60.
Yeah.
So I kind of saw the what's the word, the gold in the river type thing.
Yeah.
And,
right.
So the following year, because of space, and there was a few other variables that took place there, but because of space mainly, we had to find a new space. At the time, Emporium Hardwoods was leasing this building where we're at right now, and it was a quick avenue for a resolution.
Sure.
So I went to Emporium Hardwoods and I said, hey, I presented them with an idea of what we have here today, and they agreed to allow me to move it into this building, this part of the building. I mean, this is a huge building. We could actually fit probably 3 more tournaments like we have right now in here right now, but that would just be next to impossible. But
right, with all volunteers again. Yeah, everybody's a volunteer here. So
so essentially, Emporium Hardwoods hooked us up the first year. That was in 2023, and then last year. Well, let me back up a little bit. This building formerly was a graphite.
Graphite building.
Yeah. So the building was completely covered with black, and we had to compensate for that. The first year, we actually were on our hands and knees on this 200 by 50-foot floor, scrubbing it by hand, trying to get the black up. Well,
Yes.
long story short, there is no getting all this black up. So last year, we sought out St. Mary's Box Company, and they allowed us to, or they actually donated enough cardboard to cover this entire floor.
That's amazing.
Yes,
That just and again, I don't mean to cut you off, but
No,
that
you're
shows the dedication of the community that we have here in the northern tier,
Yes,
and their willingness to help out and donate.
exactly. I mean, I cannot say. I mean, we'll just go on for that for a few minutes here.
Yeah.
I can't say enough. If you could see around, if you could look around, you will see banners, signs from places as far as Du Bois sponsoring this event. This event here in Important.
Right.
Now,
And I mentioned earlier that you didn't seek out sponsors this year.
I did not seek out sponsors this year.
These sponsors came to you.
These sponsors came to me. Now, those sponsors, the sponsors that we have here today, have either previously sponsored us for one or another, either this event or the golf tournament,
Correct.
Which is in September. Or the long and short of it is, if you get yourself in a cornhole group, a lot of times it's referred to as a cornhole family, and that's where all this comes from. Like the Fastenal from Du Bois. You know, we have our club here. Our sister club is Shawnee Cornhole from Du Bois. You know, that's how that all integrates. And you know, they sponsor Shawnee, so here we are. Another one. You know, you have Tyler Landscape. He's from Titan and St. Mary's. You know, he's here today. Titan's here today.
So
June.
how many actual clubs are here today?
Well, I would have to look. I can't
But
speak on that, but there are members from, just going off of memory from checking people in. I'm going to say at least 7 or 8.
7 or 8 clubs, and these are cornhole clubs, and because again, I don't think it's a sport. So, but I see the community.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of these groups and a lot of these clubs on the Book of Faces.
Yeah.
And I see what's going on. You know, you can play cornhole in a competitive way every day of the week.
Oh, absolutely.
Every day of the week.
And when Powder Cake Cornhole is who actually is running this event. Now, I'm a member. I'm actually an officer in Powder Cake Cornhole. So it's kind of separate what I'm doing here as 2 different roles. But Powder Cake Cornhole, way back when, we'll consider Shawnee from Du Bois. Shawnee is our mother. That's how I always consider it.
Okay.
They're the first ones. They're the biggest ones of the bunch. Then Titan came along. Titan's from St. Mary's, and we kind of followed suit after them. So when we started, we looked at the daily count, or the schedule, the weekly calendar, and we saw that Mondays were open. So we now we play on Mondays.
So Powder Keg Cornhole holds an open to the public.
Absolutely.
Come down, play cornhole, regardless of your skill level.
Well, and that's important. I want to.
emphasize.
I was supposed to be doing this. But
okay.
That's okay now. I want to emphasize what you just said. Any skill level. Now, a lot of people, I can't tell you how many times I've been talking to people and they're like, "Well, I'm not going to come down because I suck." Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We welcome those people because we want you to learn how to play cornhole. We want you to get better, and we're the last people in this world that's going to pick on you or do whatever.
I've been around, and I've been around you and some of the other people with Powder Keg, and I've been to events that you've held and actually participated, and I am absolutely the worst. And I'm lucky that if I can get a partner like your wife, for instance, that's going to carry me through. But it's the camaraderie that happens with this is so amazing, and the people that you meet, people I've met people just coming to this over the years that they're just fantastic people, and it is a family. I remember last year's event, and there was a tragic accident,
Yeah.
and the way this group came together,
Right.
it wasn't just that group, it was the entire cornhole community.
Right.
And it's something that I reckon to our bike club.
Right. Right.
It's very similar with that common, you have common ground, and it doesn't matter what background you come from or your skill level, you're welcomed in. And Mondays at Tubby's starting at
We actually open the doors around 5 o'clock, and bags will actually fly at 6:30.
So there you go, and that's at Tubby's Tavern here at Emporium. So if you are looking for something to do on a Monday night, go down and join in, and you can support not only Powder Keg Cornhole, but also Tubby's Tavern, who opens up the new big room with the cornhole boards.
Yep.
And good food, and you can have your drinks.
Yep.
And like I said, on the Book of Faces, I follow it every week and look and see. And I've never seen anybody with the sour puss in any of the pictures. Everybody's got a big smile on their face and they're having fun.
Well, I'd like to say I never had a sour puss.
Well, yeah, well, I know that would be a lie, because that's normally how I see you.
No,
but
I'm having a good time here today.
And again, just the fact that this is a fundraiser, puts me in that feeling of how great a community we have.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? Since you mentioned it, you guys mentioned the club. I did it during my opening speech, but I want to do it again. You guys have been with us since the beginning, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I can't say enough words. I can't say the right words to show you our appreciation for what you guys do.
And I really appreciate that. And this, this falls into our wheelhouse as a motorcycle club, and I really, John, we've been friends for years.
Yep.
And regardless of what we're into, we always seem to find some sort of commonality between us.
Yep.
And it's just good to be around, good friends, and I'm making new friends here. And I mean, it's just an amazing event. If you're listening to this and you're out and about in an Emporium today and you have nothing to do, you want to come down, check this out. They have a Chinese auction going on that I mentioned before. Smitty's down there. He's
cooking.
He is cooking, and
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, he's busting his butt down there. He's putting the food out. Said the Nom Nights are over here. We got your legal beverages. Come down, support a good cause. I couldn't tell you the number of kids that I know that have gone through this program.
Right.
And it's funny because some of the kids that have gone through the program, I know very closely and personally, and I don't know of any of those that have gone on to not succeed in their chosen field.
Right.
It's almost like they get that life lesson early.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can speak from people that are here, and I'm not going to call him out because he's a little bashful, but his son did go to Cornhole, or I'm sorry, Cornhole.
Yeah.
To Camp Cadet, and I'll just put it to you this way: he's a diehard sponsor. He's a diehard player, and I would devote it all to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his son and his experience that he had with his son going, and the way his son acted when he got back.
Yeah, it's amazing, the transformation. I have a gentleman that I know, a young kid that I know very well, that went and came back and is now in the Naval Nuclear Program. That, I mean, that's not something easy to get
No,
into.
no, absolutely
You
not.
know, and then I see these kids that are not only going in, but there's a lot of kids that are choosing either the military or some sort of process
Right.
within law enforcement,
Right, and you know,
which is really cool because you know there was a stretch there where law enforcement didn't get the credit that was deserved to them,
well, yeah, of
and
course.
and you were the bad guys.
Right.
I mean, I've always known better because I'll just run from you.
Right.
but but these kids learn that, hey, this is what an amazing career.
Right.
What amazing career in law enforcement that you can have. And I mean, you're a testament to that. Actually going into law enforcement not out of high school,
No,
but going in later
right.
and choosing that, knowing that, wow, this is a great career. I
Right.
mean, I can raise a family on this,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and it's just to me it's amazing. You know, the Nom Knights are 100% you guys all the time. We're gonna stand behind you.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it,
Well,
John.
there's nothing I appreciate more than when I send a text to you or whomever, and I say, hey, this is when we're doing it. Are you guys on board? And you say, absolutely. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
best
a
answer you can give me. So,
we're always going to be here. So I really appreciate everything from you, and I hope that this turns out this weekend turns out to be your best.
well, me too.
And I hope that every year we just continue to grow and we can get more volunteers, and we'll start filling up these other rooms in
Yeah,
here.
I'll
And
tell
just
you what, it's on the verge
yeah,
right now.
yeah, it
We're
is.
bustling at the seams, and I couldn't be happier. So,
Yeah, I appreciate it, John, and again, thank you for coming over,
oh, thank
and
you. Thank you for
we're
having me.
gonna get some. If you have any of your other sponsors that want to come over, I'd be happy to talk to anybody.
Okay, let me see what I can come up with here.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to come over, plug their wares,
Yeah,
whatever.
let me see what I can do.
That's
I
fine.
think that's a fine idea. So
Yeah,
let me see what I
I'm
can
more
do.
than willing to. Any sponsor you have wants to come over and plug their wares, that'd be great.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you, Stevie. I
Yep.
really
Yep.
appreciate you.
Thanks, John. All right, that was John Whitcomb of not only the Pennsylvania State Police, but also from Powder Keg Cornhole. And like he said about the cornhole, it's I guess I don't know if they're going to prove me wrong here or not, but they just might prove me wrong and convince me that this is a sport. I still have problems with it, but they just might get if it. I'll tell you what, if it's not a sport, it's a damn good way for people to get together and have some fun. Uh, so there you have it. We're going to continue this live. We're going to take I want to take just a short break here, and I'm going to bring in somebody that you guys haven't seen, and I probably said that you would never see them, but I think I'm gonna. I think this is the time that I said you guys would never see them, but I think since my partner is not here and I have to tinkle, I think it's time that you guys meet the infamous Croc, who has never been seen before on camera, and I'm gonna pass it over to him, and he's gonna bring in one of the guys from the Nom Knights, and they're gonna talk. So if Croc could come over, and if we can get Ka maybe from the Nom Knights to come over. So there you go. I got a tinkle.
I'm going to use this mic because I believe that I'm the only one who actually knows how to speak into it. All right, we got Ka. I don't know how to actually say that name. I'm not really sure
Hello.
but this Ka, he's from the Nom Knights. What exactly do you do? What's your position in the Nom Knights?
So I am not an office member. I'm just a full patch member. Um, so I don't have any I guess extra responsibilities. But
Yeah.
I try to do what I can.
Sure. Yeah, help out the best that you can.
Yeah.
So Ethan here actually played in the tournament today. And are you still in the
We are
tournament?
still
You are
in it,
still in.
yes,
I
yes.
believe they won their first game.
We did.
Their second game didn't go quite as they wanted it to go. Seems like they got their asses handed to them by a couple of old women.
We did.
About 21-2 was the score. Not exactly your best. Not exactly your best outing, I would say.
Much as I hate to
I'm
admit it,
blaming that on Jacob
yeah,
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boots.
We're blaming it on
yeah,
Boots. Boots, why don't you come over here
Yeah.
and get in on this? There's Missy. That's John's wife
Y'all
who we
can
just
see
interviewed here.
the
Grab a
way-
microphone here. Grab a microphone. All right. Boots has to pee, but he's gonna come back and he's gonna talk with us.
Yeah.
But we've got a great turnout here.
It's an awesome time. Good
If
people.
anyone's not down here and wants to come down, come down. What are we on? Route 120? Bucktail Road is what some people like to call it, whatever you want to call it. But we're right across the turn to go to West Creek, heading towards St. Mary's. Stop down. Tons of food, beer. We got raffle tickets. We got plenty of cornhole, that's for sure. We've got Chinese auction over here. But yeah, tons of sponsors. Lots of great people out here.
Good people.
Great people out here helping for a good cause in Camp Cadet. We'd like to double down and say that we are actually the best county when it comes to donating for Camp Cadet, and we'd like to issue a open challenge to Potter County to see if they can outdo us in fundraising for this awesome event. So that's an open challenge, and Popcorn doesn't know that I did that, but I did it. So there you go. We're enjoying some beers. We're having a good time. Ethan, when's your next game?
Next game, I'm not sure.
We've got a live scoreboard here. If anyone wants to join in, we might be able to get you the link for the live scoreboard. If you guys want to follow along with the teams that are playing here, there's I think 77 teams out here right now.
As long as they get on the app, they can follow.
If you can get on the app, then you can follow along with what the scores are going, and if you know anybody that's out here, then you'll be able to follow along with how they're doing. But yeah, that's what me and Ethan got for you. We're having a great time out here, trying to sell some beers to the people, get them all drunked up before 3:00, which 3:00 has no real meaning to anything. I just figured that's probably a good time to get everyone drunk and out of here. But Boots is coming back, but he just missed out. He's gonna have to sit down with Popcorn here and have a little discussion, since he decided he was gonna go to the bathroom when we were talking. So we're gonna hand it over to Popcorn and Boots.
Boots is talking again. You know, why does he keep avoiding the
I
microphone?
don't know. He seems like he's
Yeah. He keeps avoiding it. I don't know what's going on. Hey,
I want everyone to see the weight that I've been carrying. You know,
so you guys, so you've been in the tournament so far.
Yep.
Where are you sitting in this thing?
The last I checked, I think we were 52 out of 77. So yeah. We
Geez.
started off really well. We did. We played well the first game. Second game went a little rough.
You got beat by girls, right?
Yeah.
Beat by girls. I love
The
it.
first game though, we had some good competition. We were throwing well, so I thought we were going to be doing all right. But then the second game,
How many beers in between games?
we got through. Well, they were pretty snappy aside from this one. So we got like probably one in before the game.
Oh,
So
okay.
they
Well,
were-
I was gonna
pretty quick, but we're gonna break.
I was gonna blame it. I was gonna blame it on the booze, but I guess I can't.
Yeah.
Nope, can't blame it on the booze this time. We already blamed it on Jacob.
Yeah.
Well, I know,
So-
but he won't even come over and talk.
I know.
His butt cracks hanging out.
Yeah,
Jeez, he's a mess.
he's all over the place already.
We're new to the Cornhole app, like the app.
Yeah.
And it actually tells you the percentages
Right.
how you're shooting.
Right.
I just want Boots to know. He knows that I'm ahead of him. I've been shooting better, so I make sure to remind him.
All right.
Yeah.
So again, on the Cornholio app, since you mentioned it, if you have the Cornholio or it's Scoreholio, I'm sorry, not Cornholio. That's something completely different.
Way different.
Yeah. But on the Scoreholio app, it's scoreholio.com. And if you look up 4th Annual Northern Tier Camp Cadet Cornhole on that Scoreholio app, you can see how everybody's doing. So it's online. You can check out your favorite players or whatever's going on. I'm sure it's very interesting. So right now we're going to bring the
famous Boots.
the turd who's been absolutely avoiding me.
Come on in here. We got room. We got room. Yeah. We got room. Here, I got a chair right there. Oh,
all right. Spinning around here. All right.
You,
hey, Croc, can I get a bush latte over here? Can a brother get a drink since I quit? All right. So this is
the Nom Knights team. Also, so
it's the Nom Knights team. Check out the Nom Knights team on Scoreholio. They're if you scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Well, it's about 2/3. Give us some. We're 51. Yeah, we're not all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, scroll all the way down. You will find them on the bottom. All right. Yeah, you got to go. You got to be a little bit closer with your microphone.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. So it's fun to have these guys here. No, I'm not singing, Kenny. Christ, nobody wants to hear me sing. This has been kind of an amazing ride for me with the podcast. So I was leery of doing it and what was going to happen, and I am just absolutely amazed at the support that we are getting as Untrue Lies, which is just, normally just me and Casey and doing some bannering and back and forth, and I go on complete rants and, call people out for their stupidity. Oh, the shorts. The shorts are amazing. I mean, and all that is I just every once in a while I get a wild hair and I have to go on a rant about something, and I create a short about it and we put it out. So check out the shorts. Check out the whole site on YouTube. It's Untrue Lies. We are, we're sitting real close to big things coming. We're actually, this is our first remote, which is kind of cool that we were able to pull this off. Thanks again to Dominic. Now that everybody saw him, Croc, everybody got to see him. Thanks to him, our producer. Our producer for being able to set this up here and get this going.
He does a good job.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Windstream today we wouldn't be able to do this, but Windstream gave us 1 gig today of internet so that we could run everything down here. This is great. Thanks to Windstream for putting that in.
Yeah, we'll plug the Windstream.
Yeah, and but the big thing for me is I'm still just amazed at how well this goes, how smoothly it's run, with just all volunteers, and it's just absolutely amazing.
And we meet people from hours away.
Oh,
they travel.
There's people, and these guys, they're baggers, baby. They are baggers.
They got the team shirts. And,
they're baggers.
Yeah, Yeah, yeah.
They make you feel bad about yourself.
Boots and I, we knew it was gonna be rough. We don't have. Well, we got our night shirts, but we don't have the team shirts. We
Oh,
figured
yeah.
We were gonna,
Next year, what?
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
okay. Yeah, well,
we might get
I don't
into
know.
it
We'll
a
have to
bit,
check
yeah.
our fundage. Maybe we can get some Nom Nights cornhole
Heck
shirts.
yeah.
As much as
that'd
I
be pretty cool.
as much as I totally detest it. I'm starting to come. I'm starting to come around.
Well, we knew you would, but I think
Just gotta work.
yeah, we got to work on it. Yeah.
I'm starting to come around on this thing. I guess I don't know. I mean, I feel bad. I didn't wear any. I came straight from work here.
You did.
I didn't. I didn't put any of my non-night stuff on, so I feel as though I've let everyone down. But listen, everybody knows who the hell I am.
True.
So, Cody was in it. Cody, Hatch was
Hatch.
coming in. This,
That
always,
guy.
always, always got to be that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah. But here, listen, he's got that new little baby.
He does have these
Just
little babies.
precious.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Agreed.
precious. Adeline.
Yeah. Adeline.
I hope I was right.
Yep.
I'm just mad that it wasn't a boy and you didn't name it Steve. But other than that,
I mean,
I mean, you got to slow down next time, Cody. You knocked the dick right off of it.
I know.
Don't.
You went too deep and stayed too long.
Yeah, don't be in such a hurry, brother.
Slow the RPMs down a little bit.
Yeah, jeez. Girls are easy, for God's sakes. You got the pattern right in front of you.
Yeah.
Boys are hard. You got to do all that inside plumbing.
Dan always said if you want twins, you bury it underneath the
Well, and again, yep, we went there.
Yeah. Well, you have a boy, you only have to worry about one asshole. But if you have a girl, you have to worry about all of them.
That's
So
true.
that's,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's good for Cody. Hopefully, he'll get it.
He ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Ain't not a chance. Not a chance in hell that kid's got. He doesn't have the brains God gave a turnip. Yeah. And it's sad because he used to be my favorite, and well, we know where that went. Hey, I'm happy to be here. We're probably gonna let this go just a little bit more, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off, come back in like an hour, and we're gonna do a little recess. We'll come back in an hour and give an update, and I want to get some of these cornhole teams, some of these guys with these. I don't know. Some of them are big fellas. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, if cornhole is a sport, you definitely don't have to be in any type of condition.
There is no PT standard.
No PT standard at all for cornhole. None. You don't.
Time is how fast you can drink 40 beers.
I don't know. You definitely don't have to be in shape unless round is a shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's definitely if you're going to call it a sport, it's definitely a sport for anyone.
Yeah.
This little girl out here she's like 12 years old and just sinking them.
Oh, yeah.
She beat me in a tournament. She beat you and I. Or did we beat them at the fire hall?
Oh, we lost.
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah.
We lost
You're right.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and she's like 12.
Yeah. Makes you feel good about yourself when you go to bed at night.
Yeah. But thanks guys for coming over and chatting with me.
Absolutely.
We'll give you an update on how we're doing.
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully our next
And again,
one will go
get
a
on-
little bit better.
Get on that Scoreholio app, and you can check out all your favorite players.
Follow your guys.
Follow your team Nom Knights and watch them go from 52 to 77. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Really appreciate it. Don't knock my cords over. So there you have it. I mean, that's where we've been today. That's what we've been doing. We're it's just amazing. And anybody that's joined in on the live, I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you like what we're doing, if you get some sort of entertainment out of the stuff that we do, share it with someone. You know, subscribe to our channel. You know, share it with your friends. Let them know what's going on, that you found this interesting, funny, or if you want to send them, these are the people to hate, I don't mind. But like, subscribe, and share on our channel. And we're gonna cut it off, and we will be back at 3:30. So we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back at 3:30. By that time, I ought to be really tuned in. It may be 3 o'clock. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got my old buddy and normal sidekick, Big O Casey, is going to be joining us soon. His old lady got a flat tire, and she rolls the roost, so he had to go take care of a flat tire or something, or he would have been here. But maybe we'll do a little walk around, see if we can get that hooked up so that we can do that. We'll do a little walk around, maybe talk to a few people and see if we can't get their stories. And again, we're gonna call her quits here, and we'll be back. I'll do a post on the Untrue Lies Facebook page, and we'll put it out and share it when we're going live again. So everybody, stay tuned. Big things are happening. As the day goes on, it's going to get crazy. I can guarantee you. We're going to get more and more people coming in. So, Croc, if we could get us to stop, because we're gonna cut her off here. We're gonna come back in about an hour or so, and we'll go at it again and see what we can find. That's all right.